First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing is Stanley. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Come on, set.
A give running right is Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. And again, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Stanley. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Stanley. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready?
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Oh, good move. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start with the option. And running with, gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow. It's the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Ready up.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Stanley to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Stanley looking to pass. Right back to Njoku. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 25. Third down and 1. Off the bootleg. Stanley. They'll roll him out right. And he is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points, and they're certainly going to get that off.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
52 blaster. Hut, hut.
That's out wide for Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Stanley. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Second and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Stanley. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
Come on, set.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Track one. Set.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
17.
from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. Oh, he shifts past him. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Second down, here's Chubb again. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 64 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Richardson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
Looking to throw. Stanley. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he is in with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Play action. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this taken in by Downs.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
2nd and 5.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Now it's Richardson.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The clock showing just
10
16
seconds.
seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Ready.
A play fake. Now Stanley.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Derek Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Stanley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Off play action. Richardson.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. He stiff-arms him. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Faster, faster.
And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the option left, Richardson.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gets by him at the 25. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Stanley.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. Oh, and that is incomplete.